Hi, I am R. Venkatesh, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering Department at Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Anjigramam, Palkulam, Kanyakumari district. Now we are going to see a topic in optical communication system. The title is Laser Configuration. After the completion of this topic, student will be able to explain the basic concept of laser configurations and its types. Now we are going to see the introduction part of optical light source. Optical source. What is an optical source? An optical source are the active components whose fundamental function is to convert an electrical energy into optical energy, that is light signal, in an effective manner. Hence, the optical source are called as a transducers. The optical signals is then launched or coupled into an optical fiber. The optical source is the major components in an optical transmitter unit. The popularly used optical sources are light emitting diode LED and semiconductor laser diode, that is injection laser diode ILD. Why you are using LED and lasers are needed in optical communication means the LED and lasers are required in optical fiber transmission system as a light source because it is a compact size, high efficiency, good reliability, light and correct wavelength range. Due to the adequate output power for a wide range and small emissive area compatible with fiber core dimension and the possibility of the direction modulation, that is there the optical output power can be directly modulated by varying the input current at relatively high frequency. So for these reasons, we are considering LED and laser as an optical light source. So in an optical fiber link, the source power should be coupled into fiber with minimum coupling losses. Similarly, the power transfer from one fiber to another fiber and the fiber to detector should be done with maximum coupling efficiency. So, in the optical light source, three major part will be considered. So one is radiance are referred as brightness, emission response time, and high quantum efficiency. So the LED or laser should be used in the fiber transmission applications. It should have high radiance output of brightness and it have produced fast emission response time and it should have a high quantum efficiency. Radiance or otherwise referred as brightness. It is a measure of optical power radiated into an unit solid angle per unit area of an emitting surface. The unit of radiance or power is referred as watt. High radiance are required to couple sufficiently high optical power level into a fiber. Response time. It is a time delay between the application of a current pulse and its representative of optical emission. This time delay is the factor limiting the bandwidth which the source can be modulated directly by varying the injected current. High quantum efficiency. It is related to the function of electron hole pairs that recombine radially. Laser configuration. In laser configuration, we are using a double heterodyne structured semiconductor laser injection laser diode are normally preferred for LED for optical fiber communication systems where the bandwidth is required greater than approximately 200 MHz. In injection laser diode have a response time is less than 1 nanoseconds and the optical bandwidth of 2 nanometers or less. High coupling efficiency and the laser diodes are multi-layered structure and the smaller temperature dependence. The stimulated emission of the semiconductor lasers arises from optical transitions between distributions of energy states in the valence and the conduction band. The radiations in the laser diode is generated within the Laser types. Generally, Fabry-Perot resonator cavity laser, distributed feedback laser. Now we are going to see the laser configuration and its types. Types of laser configuration: Fabry-Perot resonator cavity laser, distributed feedback laser, distributed reflector laser, distributed Bragg refractor laser. First, we are going to see Fabry-Perot resonator cavity laser. In the laser diode, the Fabry-Perot resonator, a pair of flat, partially reflecting mirrors are directed towards each other to couple the cavity. The purpose of this mirror is to provide strong optical feedback in the longitudinal direction, thereby converting the devices into oscillator. So here the active medium is placed between the two mirror. The radiations in the laser diode is greater by this cavity. The cavity is much smaller, of long 250 to 500 micrometer, and the width is 5 to 15 micrometer, and the thickness is 0.1 to 0.2 micrometer. The dimension is based on 3 node, where the lasers are the oscillators which is operating at a optical frequency. The oscillator is formed by a resonator cavity by providing the selective feedback path. Next, we are going to see the distributed feedback laser. In the distributed feedback laser, here the grating for the wavelength selector is from over the entire active region, where the lasing action is obtained by means of periodic variation of the refractive index, which are incorporated into multiple layer structure along the length of the diode. Here, the required for the optical feedback is both ends are anti-reflection coated, that is, two zero order mode is located symmetrically on either sides. Next, we are going to see the distributed Bragg reflector laser. In the distributed Bragg reflector laser, the gratings are located at the end of the normal active layer of the laser diode. So it can cleared by end mirror, which is used in the Fabry-Perot optical resonator. Next, we are going to see the distributed refractor laser. In the distributed reflector laser, it consists of active and passive distributed reflector to improve the laser properties than distributed feedback laser and distributed Bragg reflector laser. It has high efficiency and output capability. Thank you.